Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be making a simple wallpaper today, teaching you guys how to make a simple wallpaper in Photoshop. Photoshop is not free, but it's totally worth it. This is my Facebook page, the link is in the description. Please like it and message me if you have any graphic questions. Today I'll be making a wallpaper for Neymar from Brazil. So first you gotta look up a picture of Neymar. Find a good high quality one with a blurry background. It'll be easiest to cut out. I already made my cutout, but I will show you guys how to cut out. But I'm not going to do that good on this one. I did spend a lot of time for cutouts, especially for ones like Neymar. And I'm gonna get two pictures. One is gonna be like a shadow, and one is going to be the regular wallpaper. As you can see, my wallpapers I do that a lot. If you didn't see my wallpapers, please check out my Facebook page. So you're going to open a new document, and Photoshop will automatically resize the new document to the picture that you copied. And alright, I'm going to show you how to cut out. So you want to use a quick selection tool. It's by pressing W on the keypad, pressing quick selection tool. And you got to highlight every single part of his body that you want. You can resize it by using the bracket keys or just clicking it and resizing it. If you mess up, you can press the negative sign like I just did and fix anything you want. Make it, doesn't have to be perfect, but try to make it as good as you want. Then you want to press refine edge as I just did. Check smart radius and mess with these settings. Smooth will smooth out the edges, you want that. Feather, it'll make a little glow over the picture as you can see. See? Yeah. Feather radius, you only want a little bit, maybe like an 0.5. Contrast is good. You want a little bit of contrast and shift edge. You can experiment with that and see which one you like. Then after you have it highlighted, then you can drag it to your wallpaper. My wallpaper sizes, you can follow these ones. There's 1191 and 670. It just matters on what kind of computer you use, what size computer you have. That's the cutout I already made, so I'm going to use that for today. Press Ctrl T to resize it. You want to hold down Shift when you're resizing it, because if you don't hold down Shift, that would happen. So you want to hold down Shift and resize it to what you want. Then you want to get a background image. So I'm going to look up space background. And make sure on Google Images you check large, so you get large images so they don't have to look blurry when you resize them. And I found this picture, I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm going to put it underneath the layer of my player, paste it, and use Navigator, which you can find in the window, if you don't have it. Window in the menu bar on the top. And you size it to the frame of your picture. There we go, I'm just making sure I'm in Navigator, as you do. Alright, so now you can see a pretty good wallpaper coming along. Now I'm going to get another picture of Neymar. This one's going to be this shadow. There we go, and you can see I already selected mine, but you know what to do. You just use a quick selection, and as you can rewind if you don't know how to do it, and I explained it earlier in the video. And you make your quick refine edge. Oops. As you can see, I missed the Brazil logo when I was doing this, so I gotta on his shirt, so I gotta unsure that. I gotta make sure you get everything, because sometimes you'll forget the letters on the jersey, the numbers on the jersey. So now I'm gonna refine edge and make sure it's what I like. You can just experiment with those. Now you drag it to your wallpaper. Now you're gonna press Ctrl T and make it really big, so it'll be like a shadow. And make sure this new layer, the shadow layer, is under your player, because this is not the highlight of your wallpaper. The player with the ball is the highlight of your wallpaper. And so I'm going to put the opacity down to like 70, 75-ish. And you're going to go Image, Adjustments, Hue Saturation, and you're going to put the lightness down to about however you feel is looking like a good shadow. Alright, now I'm going to make some text. his name on. So I put 150, and I have a lot of fonts. The font I'm using for this one is called Babos, but there's so many different fonts and so many cool fonts for wallpapers. If you want some good font ideas, you can message my Facebook page and I'll be glad to help you. Alright, now I just got a logo of Brazil. You know how to cut it out now, you should be good at that. So you can just Google Brazil logo, and you can find that, and I'm going to put the opacity down. And then I'm going to go to blending options, outer glow, and you can get whatever glow you look is nice. A lot of people, I use a lot of noise and a lot of size. Some people just put a lot of size and no noise. Some people put a little bit of opacity. I like putting low opacity, some noise, and some size. You can see how a good wallpaper is coming along. Now I'm going to mess with the text settings. I use right click, blending options, and putting a drop shadow on it. You can mess with those. And then you can also put a stroke on it, which puts a black outline around it. You can change the color, of course. So now I'm going to put an outer bevel. This is like, you can make it pop out, pop in, and you can see how it looks, has a glassy sort of look to it. Now I'm going to press OK, I'm happy with that. And I'm going to put an outer glow, actually. And now I'm good. You just mess with the outer glow. You mess with the opacity until you feel it's right. Now I'm going to change the text size to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And you can see a pretty good wallpaper. This is a simple wallpaper that I'm teaching you guys, and it looks pretty good. So now to make it a little bit more advanced, I'm gonna duplicate the layer and go to the bottom layer of the player. So you see how I have two players, and then put a motion blur. And you can mess with it. See how the side looks like the guy's coming out, and now I just put it. And then I'm gonna do filter, blur, brush strokes, and accented edges, and do what I want to look. That looks fine. And there we go. Thanks for watching.